What is going on, guys? And today we're going to be going over keybinds for Smite. Now, keybinds are very, very important, not only to Smite but to PC gaming in general, and they can even be a make or break for some people depending on how you do them, because I used to play Smite on PlayStation and just could not convert to PC until I found good keybinds, and that's really what was the deciding factor, was to finally go to PC. Was I found keybinds that I really like and that help tremendously. So we're going to be going over what I use, and maybe you guys can try it and see if it helps for you. Also a big shout out to Duke Sloth, because this is sort of the inspiration for it. I found his keybinds and they are pretty much kind of what he uses, tweaks here and there, but yeah, they just help so much, because I can't do the 1, 2, 3, 4 or any of that stuff. Like, I can't do it. So this helps a lot. First of all, go over the abilities here. W, R, T, and spacebar are going to be your main ones, and I'll go in depth, but I'm just showing you. This allows you to have every ability right in your fingertips. You walked right into my trap! Right there. If you have small fingers like I do, it's just harder to really reach, and when you're not used to playing on a keyboard, although I know where all the keys are at, because like I took typing classes and I know where they're all at, you're not used to, especially a game like Smite that requires quick reflexes and being able to hit stuff really quick, and you're not used to playing on a keyboard and you're used to having a controller, it can be difficult. So it's, for the main abilities, I find it's easier to have them all very close and easy to get to. So, in fact, we'll just do this. We'll go to keybinds and I'll show you what I have, and then we'll kind of go over them. So, the big difference is how you move. WASD, all it is you just shift your entire settings on where your fingers are placed on the keyboards one spot to the right. That's literally all you do. You put your fingers on WASD, well, I guess they'd be on WS and D, and then just boop, one slot over. E is forward, D is backward, strafing is S and F. This allows you to use the keys on the side of you, on the side of those, your left side, pinky. There you go, I couldn't think of the finger. The pinky more often. So you can use A, you can use Q, you can use W, you can use S, you can use all those other keys you weren't able to do, because although WASD is the traditional movement one, I just don't think it's ideal. This one's just more ideal because you're able to use the other keys more effectively. The next difference really would be in the abilities. First one being W. This you will be hitting with your ring finger. So generally you can keep it placed. I usually have it placed on S, although S doesn't do anything for me. It's just strafing. You can also keep your ring finger on W at all times. That way it's just super easy to get to. Your second ability will be R. That'll be your pointer finger. It'll be hitting that. Which is really easy to get to. You can either have your finger on strafe on F and then go up to R when you need it, or always keep it on R. You can always keep your fingers on W and R and then move up with E and try to only strafe with the mouse, but that's not the most ideal thing, in my opinion. It's good to use the strafing keys. You just got to get used to kind of going back and forth, but this is what's good because they're in an ideal spot. You just got to move your ring finger and pointer finger up and down one key. It's not hard at all. That's what's good about these keybinds. Third ability will be T, just right next to R, so that's it. Literally those, and then your ultimate will be spacebar. This because it's just easy. Your ult is important, you don't use it a lot, but you need to get to it, and you can get to the spacebar. That's the easiest key on the keyboard to get to. You know where it's at, you know when you're hitting the spacebar, so that's important. Now, if you have a mouse that has like 20 buttons on it, or if you have one of those MOBA specific mouses, obviously you're going to probably want to keybind those. We don't have that, so we're going to be doing these keybinds for people who don't have buttons on their mice or just have a couple buttons, because I do use 2 buttons on my mouse, but you don't need to. You have plenty of other spots on the keyboard that you can get to. I just prefer to have 2 on the mouse. So yeah, you can get to ability 1 with your ring finger, abilities 2 and 3 with your pointer finger, and then your thumb on spacebar will be the ultimate. Now the relics are where I have the mouse buttons, just relic 1 and 2 right there on my mouse. I can click them when I need them. Now you can also make them A and Z. They're right there. You can get them with your pinky pretty easy, just shift back and forth. If you want to, that's another option, or you can make them Q and A. That would be another one, if you want to put them up there. I think it's a little more, actually, I like Q and A better, actually. I might actually move it to there. Nah, I do like having them on the mouse buttons. Mouse buttons are definitely good to have. I used to have my ultimate keybound, I guess, to the scroll button. Just click in the scroll, but the mouse I have is kind of a cheap one, so it kind of not jams, but it doesn't always recognize that I'm hitting it. And considering that's your ultimate, you need to always recognize that it's hitting it, so we had to switch that up, and that's when I found Duke Sloth's keybinds, and we went with this. So, excuse me, recall you switch to M, and here's why. Because your consumables are B and N. You get these with your thumb as well, so you always have your thumb resting on the spacebar, which is your alt, and then just a quick, the way I put my thumb, you just have to shift it up like a centimeter, and I can feel the B button. So right there's a consumable, and I know if I just go one key to the right, I get the other consumable. And if I need to back, it's one more to the right. But if you're back and you can just look at the keyboard, if you're back and you're more than likely in a situation where you can take a quick glance and go ahead and back. So nothing there. I used to have my consumables on V and B, I believe. I think that's what Duke Sloth had, but I don't know VGS system at all. I'm used to hitting, you know, right triangle square, you know, so stuff like that, not VD, V, VGS, VG, you know, all that. That's new. And considering I don't know the standard VGS system, I didn't want to learn a new VGS system, a new keybind to do it, so I just reverted back to having the keybind set, so I have traditional VGS. Train abilities are 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of hitting F1, F2, F3, F4, just 1, 2, 3, 4. This way you can get them with your pinky and your other fingers, if you have long enough fingers, or if you can reach and are able to get back to your hand placement, or you can just kind of look down and hit them, depending on. Ideally, you'd want to be able to look at your screen and continue to fight and upgrade mid-fight, but you don't have to. You can take like a quick half-second break, look down real quick, upgrade the ability you want, and then get back to whatever you're doing, depending on how you want to do that. Free, nothing else here. I think I changed VGS, like I said, is back to V. Item store is the same. Death recap, all of that. F6, and all of that is the same. So yeah, none of that's changed. It's just simple keybinds that really help. The main thing is shifting out of WASD. I feel like that is important. I didn't want to do it at first, and then I tried it, and honestly, I would try keybinds for so long, and well, I don't want to say so long, but you know, a couple games, and if I can't really get even the slight hang of it, I just got tired of it. And when I found this took me like one practice, and I was like, wow, I really got the hang of it, just because they're right there. They're accessible. Like, and that's just easy. It's like a controller in your hand. I mean, obviously it's not, but you just have it right there, and it's super easy.
Hey, I will let you come back.
Alright, well, that would have been a nice stun if he wasn't CC immune, but, and you know, having the mouse buttons really helps too, because if you're in a panic mode, and you're like me sometimes, and you're by yourself, and you know, they're coming at you, and you're stressing out a little bit, and you're looking for a relic to pop Aegis, you don't gotta do that. You don't gotta look down and panic where your button's at, because it's just on your mouse. Hit that, you know it's right there. Super easy. That is, I will tell you this, if you're playing a game like Smite, or really any game on PC, it's gonna be best for you to get a mouse button key. You don't have to, but it just makes it a lot easier, especially if you're transitioning and you're not used to PC gaming. It's gonna help you out tremendously. I can assure you that. So, but that is gonna wrap up the video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and hit subscribe for more videos like this. Now that I am playing Smite again, and I'm on PC, you're gonna be seeing a lot of Smite videos. They're gonna be coming out in big fashion, a lot at a time, because I'm going to be streaming, I'm going to be playing Smite a lot, I'm going to be focusing on, once I level up every god, because now I have to start over again. That's the biggest bummer about this. No skins and no nothing, but I'm going to be doing ranked duels, hopefully. Hopefully I can make my way up to ranked, and get up there with Sexy Rexy and Sam the Dude. I know it's not going to happen because that is my one weakness with Smite. I suck at duels. I can't do it. I've never been able to. I just can't. I'm in a team game. I need to do Joust. I need to do Conquest. I need to do anything but Rank Duel. So, but I'm going to try. Like I said, that is going to wrap it up, guys. Drop a like, hit subscribe, and until next time, peace.